Hi, everyone. I want to share something that God had shown me in the Bible regarding waiting for promises. I hope that it's something that will be an encouragement for you. I'll be using verses that are from the King James Version, beginning with Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Another verse will be Joel chapter 2, verse 25 to 26. And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar, and the palmerworm, my great army, which I sent among you. It's easy to get discouraged while we're waiting for the promise and we're looking around, seeing other people receive these blessings that they prayed for, whether it be a spouse, whether it be a job, whether it be children, whatever it is that you're praying for and believing God for. We know that we receive a promise of Him, we can feel it in our spirit, but that waiting season becomes very hard. We become discouraged, we become jealous. We can look and say, why does this person have it? They're getting to spend all this time with their children, they're getting to spend their time with their spouse, they're building up their career, they've been in this career path for years, and we're looking at the time that they've been in this and how blessed they are. But Joel tells us, Joel 2, chapter 2, verse 25, 26 in the Bible tells us that God will restore those years. And how will that restore? I don't know that anybody knows that exactly, but the quality will be there. You will not lose value. I'll bring it down to value. You will not lose the value of that promise. That value, whether you have it for a short amount of time or a long amount of time, that value will remain. And there's a parable that Jesus tells that I believe actually illustrates that. For the longest time, when I read this parable, I read it the opposite way. It's going to be the parable of the hired laborers. And the people that started at the beginning said, why did we get the same amount as the other people? But let me share those verses. That's going to be in Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 to 10. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the vineyards for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard. Whatsoever is right, I will give you. And they went their way. And again he went about the sixth and ninth hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out, and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, why stand ye here all day idle? They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. And when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning with the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And they had murmured about that. It shares that they murmured because they received the same amount, but they worked longer. And from one perspective, I understand that. It seems like if you're working, you expect to receive more. But when we take a different viewpoint of that and we compare it to what God promises that He will do, that He will restore the years that was lost. If He promised you something and years are slipping by, you are not going to miss out on that promise. He is going to give you what is fair. He is going to give you what is just. He has just balances. So somebody may have that promise that you've been praying for. They may have the exact thing that you want, and they've had it now for years. They may have just received it. Maybe it's the third hour for them. Maybe it's the sixth hour. They waited a couple years and they're just now receiving it, and you're still waiting for your promise. That doesn't mean that God is not going to give it to you. Wait for it. At the appointed time, that promise will be received, and you will not be lacking. that promise at the end of the day, at the end of life, that promise, that value of that promise, you will not miss out on it. And I hope this encourages somebody, and as thinking on this parable encourages me with that new insight that God has showed me. Have a good day.